All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone and Root Well. And salutation to the Akims throughout the four winds pushing this truth. All right, I want to do a video over not letting the angels have a bad report to sin. You know, I mean, you're not going to be perfect, you know, but you always can do a little more. You know, we all have things that we have to do, but the saying goes, we make time for things we want to make time for. Okay, so you don't want the angels, because they're always watching. You don't want them to have a report that's saying you're doing a shitty job. Okay, you always want to have a good report go back on you, you know, if possible, you know, just watching out for yourself. Okay, this is Matthew 18:10. It says, "Take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones, which is the elect. For I say unto you that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven." So that means someone's always watching. Despise not one of these little ones. So don't despise the elders, your brethren, you know. It says don't despise them. Okay. You need to always stay busy in this truth. Okay. So staying busy and doing the works is something that it's required of you. All right. So someone's always watching you. Just know that. Take heed that someone is always watching your every move. Okay, this is Hebrews 1:14. It says, "Are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation?" And spirits watching. Okay? Ministering spirits. They have spirits for everything. You got to keep in mind that when something has to be done, the order is given, and that spirit comes down and gives that order. Job 33:15. Okay? So just know and keep a mind frame that you're always being watched. If you're alone in your car, you're being watched. You know what I'm saying? If you're in your room with the door locked, you're being watched. No matter where you are, you always have eyes on you. So you want to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, so that report that goes back can be a good one. Okay? Because nobody wants to be judged. You know? Nobody wants bad things to happen to them, even though it's going to happen. It's inevitable. But you don't want it to happen if you can avoid it at all costs. All right? Let's see. I'm going to go to Psalms. Psalms 103, start at 19. It says, "Yahweh hath prepared his throne in the heavens, and his kingdom ruleth over all. Bless Yahweh, ye his angels that excel in strength, that do his commandments." So whatever Yahweh, whatever his will is, whatever he command them to do, they're doing. Hearkening unto the voice of his word. So whatever he have them to do, they gonna do it. When they get the report. When he gets the report. This brother not praying enough, or this brother slipping, The Most High, sometimes he'll nudge you, he'll slap you on the wrist, so to speak, and sometimes judgments come harsher. Okay? Sometimes brothers lose vehicles, sometimes brothers lose women, you know? But you got to take heed to where you don't start slipping and falling. You got to stay focused, because you know that you're constantly being watched and a report is going back to you. Okay? It says 21, bless ye Yahweh, all ye his hosts, his armies, ye ministers of his that do his pleasure. Bless Yahweh, all his works and all places of his dominion. Blessed be Yahweh, my soul. So they're watching, and that report can be bad. Okay? That report can be bad. It don't always have to be a good report that goes back. Okay? And let's check it out. It's a Sirach 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance. So that's telling you that if you do something, that spirit is vengeance. That's like revenge. Okay? Which in their fury lay on sore strokes, and in the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So you fuck up, the Most High gonna have one of them angels that on the left hand side to do whatever he have that pleases him. Okay? Like the spirit that went, and I think it was in Samuel, said, you're gonna go to this person and you're gonna be a lying spirit, and it's gonna work. Okay, so it's all through spirit, so you want your report to be good. You want those angels to give a good report on you. You don't want a report going back and it's like, damn, he constantly fucking up, and you all of a sudden you get kicked out. You know what I'm saying? Or you end up in a wheelchair just cause the Most High trying to get your attention. All right? But you always want that good report. You don't want that angel to come on the left-hand side and boom, this is the Most High's judgment on you for not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And I'm pretty sure we all have been down that road before. All right? But you learn from it. Okay? Grab one more. This is Tobit 12 and 15. I am Raphael, one of the 7 holy angels. 7 means completion, which present the prayer of the saints, and which go in and out before the glory of the Holy One. So it says, I am Raphael, one of the 7 holy angels, which present the prayers of the saints. So when we pray, it's an angel that brings those prayers to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Now, with those prayers, he also has a report on what you did to see if those prayers are going to be answered. Let that marinate in for a second. Now, it says, which go in and out. So that lets you know it's a revolving door. I watched him today. I went in. I gave a report what he did. He prayed for this. The prayer got answered, or it was declined. Went back down this day. Gave a report. And the prayer was answered because he did what he was supposed to be doing that day. You want your report to be positive. You want to have a good report to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Okay? It says in and out before the glory of the Holy One. So they're in and out, and they're bringing reports in on you. So you always know that someone's watching, and a report's going back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua on you. Okay, with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostle and elders of the great millstone that rule well. And a salutation to the Akins pushing this truth. Shalom.